Well, hello, you guys and girls out there. This is God is Great, and I hope you're all having a great weekend. And this here is a VR. Yep, from the one and the only. Hello, folks, Mickey Mouse. No, not Mickey Mouse. From me, God is Great. I'm with the show. This is it. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Okay. Anyways, this here is a VR for Tops 85401. He's already been on YouTube now for 15 years. Congratulations. I've been doing YouTube now, I'd say about 9 years. And, in the VR, he wants to know, what was it like doing videos when you first started? What got you into doing videos and things like that? Well, for me, I do volunteer work for kids with cancer, and I wanted them to learn about, you know, different players from, different sports and, uh, you know, not just sports, but also like anime or comics or things like that, Marvel. I wanted them to learn about American items. At the same time, I wanted to, you know, let foreigners know about Japanese players such as good old Shohei Otani uh, and some of the older players, as well as I wanted to, bring back memories of when I was younger. Oh, my back. Like Ken Griffey Jr., Nolan Ryan, and things like that. I really enjoyed collecting. I came from a family of 10 sisters, 8 brothers, and, my sisters had the TVs, so the boys had like comics and sports cards and things like that. This was our way of, enjoyment. So it was just a way of me to, watching videos, remember my childhood, collecting players. I mean, I love basketball, baseball, football, mostly baseball though. Japan is a baseball country. And at the same time, I wanted people, I saw all these small channels that, I felt bad that they only had like a long time, only 5 subscribers, 10 subscribers, and things like that. So I started shouting them out, trying to bring, communities together, not just, sports cards, but also figures, comics, coin collecting, magnet fishing, figures, I'm interested in pretty much everything. And at the same time, I wanted to, bring the community together, help channels out, and to, try to bring joy, not just to the kids at the hospital, but people around the world. So that's why I started out with, when I first started, it was just a lot of hello, 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 and how are you? And then shout, shout, I'm shouting you out. It started out with that, and then it started getting into more, dingy things that I used to like to do, singing more, doing different character voices, because I used to love to do character voices and things, and try to bring joy to the community. When I first started, I've only been using phones. I've been doing maybe about 8, 10, 12 years. Uh, and, it's, I started out with just like one camera, and it wasn't a good phone, but, hey, it did the job. I'm no good at editing and things like that. I'm good at, like trying to bring people together and, doing funny things, crazy things, and things like that. But at the same time, I love sports, especially my number one sport, like I said, is baseball. I mean, Mike Schmidt, you name the player, Wade Boggs, Ichiro. I mean, I love the Japanese players the most, but, when I was young, it was Ken Griffey Jr., it was Nolan Ryan, it was Willie Mays, I was really into, Mickey Mantle. I really loved the old players and the old style sports cards. And, I was like, I just wanted to bring communities together around the world. you know, this country, and then, you know, show the different players. Who's famous from Japan? Why? You know, what do they do? And of course, then we got hit with good old Shohei Ohtani after Ichiro. But, you know, I love the old Japanese players as well. I love sumo wrestling, basketball, baseball, football, boxing, wrestling, you know, you name it. I love the sport. But nothing beats the sport of good old baseball. And, you know, over the years, I've more adapted to trying to help channels out more. At the same time, growing my collection, you know, giving cards for the kids at the same time, because they love cards that come from overseas and things like that. Seeing a foreigner's face and stuff, you know, they really enjoy. So this got me into more wanting to make more videos, you know, opening up packs. So I would buy Topps Japan edition, and, you know, it's because it has players from America and everywhere. And then past couple years, they haven't been able to find it here, but it was pretty good for a couple of years because I could collect a lot of different players and then give them to the kids. You know, Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Bobby Witt Jr., different players. You know, the kids enjoy it. And it brings a joy to their face, so it brings a joy to my face. Anyways, this is God is Great. This is my VR. Hopefully this is pretty good for VR, I hope. I'm going to keep on doing videos, keep on doing shout outs, and trying to bring communities together. At the same time, I'm going to keep on collecting. I'm going to build up as many Japanese players as I can. Shohei Ohtani, of course, Yamamoto, of course, you know, Imanaga, any, Seiya Suzuki, whoever there is, I'm collecting and bringing my collection bigger. But at the same time, I'm getting collections for the kids at the hospital. All right, and hopefully I can teach you about the Japanese players and then learn more about the American players for the kids at the hospital at the same time. All right, well, this is God is Great. Hope you're all doing well. Have a great weekend. Congratulations on 15 years, and I'm out.